y'all doing? Well, we're coming to you today where we finished the plumbing.
Thank God.
Yeah, the inlet plumbing was less stressful than the outlet.
Yeah, it was.
The outlet was no joke. The
Right.
inlet was, it wasn't bad. It had a few frustrating moments, which I'll talk about in my lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you want me to go ahead and start?
Yeah, you go ahead, sir.
All right, so lessons. We decided to go with shark bite and pecs. Pecs is pretty natural. Everybody's doing pecs. But there's the difference in the connections. You have the shark bite and then, what was the other one?
The crimping one.
The crimp kind. So anyway, we looked at both of those and we ended up going with the shark bite. The shark bite was a lot simpler. You just put it on. The crimping would have took a little more time, trying to get it in spots and, having to fit places and get the crimp thing to work. So because of that, I chose the shark bite. Now, lesson about shark bite. If you decide to do shark bite and you took your coil, unroll your coil for a day or two in a sunny day. Make sure it unrolls. But that shark bite, it got to be completely straight, like the pipe. It took me quite a while to figure that shit out. I was like, go. But once you figure out the pipe, the hose, the tube, whatever you want to call it, it got to be straight. It can't have a slight bend in it or nothing. If you want it to go on just nice and smooth, it got to be straight. So that's the biggest lesson I learned about shark bite. Another lesson. Pay attention to your packages. Them things cost $15, $18 a connector. They're a little pricey, but that's what you get for simplicity. But anyway, people be moving them damn things around at Home Depot. You know what I'm saying? So if you gotta buy a bunch of them, 5, 6 T's, 5, 6 elbows, 10 elbows, whatever. Look at each package. Because you'll get home and you done paid for them and it just, God damn it. This is half inch, 3/8.
Right.
This is half inch. So make sure you look at your packages. Yeah. Make sure you look at your packages. That's very frustrating. Let's see what else. What other lessons we had?
Well, the drilling through the wood.
Okay.
I would say one of the things we probably would have done a little differently before we did the framing on the wall was kind of plan out the plumbing, but we weren't there yet. We just weren't there yet in our thought process, and like even the spray foam, I would have rather had all that done prior to us getting the spray foam on the ceiling because it would have been easier for us to take the PEX pipe above the ceiling frame instead of having to drill through all the 2x4s in the wall frame to run the line. So, but again, that goes back to having things drawn out.
Architect.
Exactly. Goes back to that architect. But we weren't there yet, and my message for all of you, because I kind of repeat this in all the videos, is not getting too far ahead, but at the same time planning ahead. Those are just some of the things that we see, like, damn, I wish we would have did this, had we thought about it. And taking your time to think about it and draw it out and anticipating other projects that you have to do later on that might affect the way you're doing the project that you're doing now.
That's true. That's true. Couldn't agree with her more. Let's see. So that's it for the most part. The planning it out, having it drawn out would have really helped.
Yeah.
Would have made it a little simpler.
Yeah.
Instead of, because you're kind of shooting it off your ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the biggest thing about the inlet plumbing.
Yeah.
But make sure you plan all your shutoffs.
Right.
Make sure each thing is a shutoff and you got your shutoffs planned out. That was a piece of the pie that I had to put together kind of after we started the plumbing that I really didn't think about, the shutoffs. Because we can't pressurize the line once the electricity is completed unless the plumbing has all the fixtures on. Well, we're not going to have all the fixtures on. So you gotta make sure you got all your shutoffs on. Because we had did the shower and then it was like, we got no shutoff for the shower.
I know, right?
So we had to go back in there and put a shutoff on. So those are my big lessons. So now I'm gonna get to the other lessons. Don't you be fast forwarding me right now. Pay attention, people. It's picking up pace. We've given you communications about generators. We've given you communications about food stacking. Pay attention. It's picking up pace. These last few events could have happened anywhere. Tennessee, New York, New Jersey, Vicksburg. You know, could have hit Detroit, could have hit Chicago, could have hit Atlanta harder. This stuff can really happen, and it's going to. So, please, listen, be mindful. Get your generators together, get your food stacked. And on your generator, let me give you this note. Maybe get a generator that hooks up to either your natural gas, but first find out if your natural gas is going to keep working if there's a power out. Usually the gas does. So make sure your generator hooks up to your natural gas or hooks up to propane. And you get you some storage tanks of propane and you keep them. Because you see the gas stations are running out of gas. So just a little clue about the generators. So that's about all I got.
I don't have anything.
All right,
You see us with the blue walls behind us, so you're getting a sneak peek of a future video.
Oh, yeah. Walls.
I know. I'm happy to be at this point.
Yeah.
But we still got a long way to go.
We do. Every time you think you're there, man, you see fighting like shit. We got to do this.
I know.
So take your time.
Take your time.
Until next time.
Be free.
Be free.
All right, guys. So we are finishing up our plumbing for the house. So what we're doing is working on the...
No, we're not. She's locking me in here, y'all.
Yeah, because that's where he need to be.
Locked in this goddamn dungeon again.
That's right, because he don't act right.
So he's locking me in shit.
So we're working on the inlet plumbing. So what we're doing is, I'm going to do a little recap from another video, but this is the well. When we have our solar panel, our solar well pump, our RPS well pump, it pumps the water from the 940 feet deep ground, goes up this pipe into our holding tank, which is a 2,500 gallon holding tank. From that tank, there is a pipe that goes to the well station. From the well station, watch out.
What you mean, watch out?
You
Where am
on
I going to
my
go? Watch out.
Watch out.
Y'all see how she talked to me? Watch out.
It comes from that pipe. From that pipe over to the right, it'll go to that water pump. From that pump, it'll come to this pressure tank. From the pressure tank, it will come to the pipe on the right here, which goes all the way to our basement and to the house. So what my husband is doing, he just dry fitted all this pipe. He's about to take it loose and put it all back together again like he's playing with Lego.
Right. That's what this shit feel like, too. Some goddamn Lego.
That's my baby right here, that one. Alright guys, so what we are doing, we are in the basement and we are connecting the plumbing for the water that's coming from our well tank into the house. Did I describe that correctly, my love?
We are catching hell.
That too.
Is what we're doing. Okay? Let's be real clear. We're doing some shit that we don't know what we're doing.
No, we having a hell of a time with this damn plumbing.
And this plumbing,
Lord have mercy.
I have to say, I almost would argue the plumbing has been the worst fucking job.
Yeah.
Shit. Outside of that fence. That fence was the worst.
Yeah.
This plumbing, man. This plumbing ain't no joke.
No. So this is the pipe coming from the well tank going underground into the basement.
Yeah, so this is our water supply line.
Yes.
This thing right here. Boy, running these water lines is no joke. Do not take it lightly.
No, you see why plumbers charge a lot of money. They deserve it.
They need to charge more. If your plumber tell you $100 an hour, don't say shit. Because that's cheap.
Yeah, it is.
They need to be charging $300 an hour. Shit. So for all my plumbers out there, man, big ups.
For real.
Copeland. About to fuck up.
Yeah, we about to mess it all up.
Because I don't want it all over. Grab the can.
I was about to do it over the bucket. Okay. Because I don't want it on my steps.
Yeah, that's why I was moving it. All I can say is OMG. I can't wait till this shit is over.
I know. We're so over it.
We're realizing how crazy we are now.
I know, right?
This was a hell of a pill to bite.
Yeah.
You gotta be a special person to bite this off. That's all I can say. You bite this off, you know why you bit it off. You're on another level. Grab your can from me.
It's so tired.
All right, baby's on there.
Alright guys, so we have completed the inlet plumbing and it stops here in the master bathroom. So just to give you another sketch, the plumbing is coming from the living room area, coming down to the shower. We have the shut-off valves in the shower. And then we have it going above, over the master bathroom, down. We have the plumbing coming to both sinks and to the toilet. And to the tub. So it took us all day yesterday to complete this, but we got it done. We'll have an access panel here to be able to shut off the plumbing here if we need to. And we had to kind of put this faucet in place prematurely because there was no way to run the line without putting the whole thing together. So we have the faucet for the tub in, and I just have to cover up with a garbage bag so it doesn't get messed up as we complete this room.
And then this will just have its own tile with a little door on it. Those little doors, you push it and then it'll open. And that'll just go over that, like that.
So that's it, guys. So the plumbing is finally complete.
Yes.
Finally.
Thank you, Jesus.
I know, right? All right, guys. So next time, be free.
Can I come out my dungeon, baby?
I'll think about it.
Can I come out the dungeon?
We'll think about it, YouTube.
Oh, God. Can you guys please tell my wife to let me out? Leave comments. Leave Patron contributions to get me out of here.
Yeah, okay. It's Patreon. He said Patron.
I want Patron. I want some tequila shots. Remind me of my old days.